Hello, welcome to Frank's School. One man's trash can be another man's house or home or folk hut or a dwelling. I have an example to show of that. But first of all, yesterday I was talking about the innovations. Structural corner cupboards, I didn't cover. I saw structural corner and I went to corner boards. That's true, and I discussed them. But the corner cupboards, in each of the four corners, minus one, because of a heating system. So in each of the three corners, there's a built-in corner cupboard. And the corner cupboard is structural because it acts as this brace looking straight down. And that prevents the building from twisting this way. So I wanted to mention that. Maybe I'll erase stuff again. Well, I'll leave it today. I make a weekly trip to town when things are ideal. Wednesdays suits, and I usually go there. And as part of my trip to town, I get feed for the animals, basically just three things, feed for the animals. I stop at a pallet factory where they sell scrap wood for firewood for people. And I get various kinds of scrap wood there. I do that as a regular thing and get a whole load. On the way home, I usually give a bunch of it away because I've got more than I need right now. And I have to thank Bill for the stuff's for sale. But anyway, Bill, the owner, I know him very well. He was a teacher of his children and all that. And then I also stop at a scrapyard, a metal scrapyard, where Eric is the owner and the operator. And Eric, he's quite an intellectual guy. I rather hope that somehow you might find a way to make a connection with the scrapyard somewhere. Believe me, it's worth it, I think. Anyway, at the scrapyard, this is a fire brick. And there was a furnace. He knows that I'm interested in furnaces, especially old furnaces, cast iron. And there was one that was beyond repair, but I dug the fire brick out. There were 10 of them. This is the way they looked when I dug them out, because they were undamaged, even though the wood furnace was really beyond repair. And I asked her, there were 11 of them. I asked how much you want for them. He says $5. I said, yeah, I'll give you 5. And so I got 11 fire brick. Now Eric knew how valuable they are. He says one of those will cost you $5 usually. I know, he said, I just had to buy some. Those would have done for me, but I was too lazy to dig them out. Anyway, he gave me a heck of a buy. In this folk hut, fire brick, the heating system, fire brick would be a bit of a luxury to have it, because I'm trying to keep the cost down, in this case, below $200, but normally below $500. And, that $55 or $60 of fire brick would add a good bit. So anyway, I'm pleased with that. And if you, and by the way, in the pile of stuff that I was looking at, there is also an entire coal-fired furnace, wood furnace, no electricity. It was all, I'm not usually interested in ones that have pumps and fans on them. It probably weighs 500 pounds. The thing is huge, and it is so heavy. And I may end up buying it. I probably will. It'll probably cost me close to $150. I don't need it. I have enough of them to heat any buildings that I intend. But I want to make sure it's there, and I may just buy it to make sure it doesn't get melted down. It doesn't have fire brick in it, but from scrounging elsewhere, I have plenty of fire brick of a different kind. And one door needs patched. Well, anyway, I mention that because anybody watching these videos in this area, if you have a shop, there you've got your furnace. It would be wonderful. Now, if you think all this is a little weird, think of Salvage Dogs, the television show. They gather stuff up all the time, and they do it usually for decorative things. I'm interested in reusing it as material, and I've gone to lots of auctions. In the past, enough that I have basically plenty. I don't need to go looking for any more. There's going to be a quick update at the end of this video, coming right next. And then today, I'm going up into the woods to the remote site where I was working on a folk hut with 2 others, and we've stopped that work there. But you'll get to see what's there. Bye for now. Well, if you'd blow on that, it would fall down. But I tacked 4 pieces of furring strip on top to give me a little better idea of how to build the plate that goes on top of everything. I don't know if I need to really go inside. So much of it is just floating around, but at least you've got an update.